Question number 6. A company is creating an object from a wooden cube with an edge length of 8.5 centimeters. A right circular cone with a diameter of 8 centimeters and an altitude of 8 centimeters will be cut out of the cube. Which expression represents the volume of the remaining wood? Whew. So that's a lot of reading. Let's just go one bit at a time. Obviously, we need to draw something here. A company is creating an object from a wooden cube. A cube. So let's start by drawing out a cube. Hopefully, I get a natural 20 on this. It looks like a nice cube. Here is the square side, one of the sides of my cube. And I'll kind of draw it back there. Oh, this is looking pretty good. And then just like that. Oh, that's a nice cube. All right, there. I drew my wooden cube with an edge length of 8.5 centimeters. Well, it's a cube, so everything is the same length. I can put all these hash marks showing that they're all the same length. And the length is 8.5 centimeters. Great. A right circular cone with a diameter of 8 centimeters and an altitude of 8 centimeters. All right, let's pause right there and draw that cone out. So here I've got a right circular cone. It's a right circular cone, so I'll have a right angle there. Maybe I'll draw out my little back part of the circle there. That kind of ruined it. It has a diameter of 8 centimeters, so all the way across it, that is 8 centimeters. And the altitude, which means the height, is also 8 centimeters. Okay, here, maybe I can walk up a little bit on this, come closer to my pictures. All right. So I've got my two pictures drawn. A right circular cone with a diameter of 8 centimeters and a altitude of 8 centimeters will be cut out of the cube. Oops, I should have made it a hole in there. Which expression represents the volume of the remaining wood? Actually, I need to find the volume of this and the volume of this, so maybe it's good that I kept this here. Well, so they're going to take this cone and they're going to drill it into the wood just so I've taken away this much of the wood, right? A right circular cone will be cut out of the wood. So actually I'm going to drill into this cube and I'm going to pull this out. So maybe I made like a hole here from the cone, but that hole gets smaller and smaller as it goes inside because I cut a cone out. Ugh, that drawing doesn't look too good. And that is representative of this cone. Well, all I need to do is find the volume of this cube for what I started out with, which is 8.5 cubed. Well, they expected you to get that. All the answers have 8.5 cubed to start. So 8.5 cubed is the volume of my cube. It's V cube. And I have to take away the volume of my cone, V cone, and that'll be my answer. Well, the volume of your cones, of any cone, of any right circular cone at the very least, is 1/3 pi r squared height. You can check your reference sheet for this, but I'm 99.5% sure that this is correct. And you can start plugging it in. So I know that my height is 8, my radius is 8. So I'll switch this to becoming 1/3 pi 8 squared times 8. This becomes, oh, what happened to my camera? There we go. This is good. I need to get my calculator anyways. So I'm going to get 8, I'll make it nice for you, squared times 8. That gets me 1/3 pi times 512. Maybe I can zoom back out a little bit because this is getting to be a little bigger. All right, This is all, by the way, getting the volume of the cone is what I'm trying to get here. And let's see. They have, oh, wait a minute. Maybe I don't even need to do all of this. Aha. Now looking at the answers, I notice my issue, right? I don't even need, first of all, I don't even need to be doing this part over here. I can just stick with this. But my mistake is it's supposed to be the radius squared. I just took the number that they gave me and squared it. But what did they give us in the question? They gave us a diameter of 8 centimeters. If my diameter, this is diameter equals 8 centimeters. If my diameter is 8 centimeters, my radius will be half of that. It will be 4 centimeters. So I can set up the actual real equation this time as 1/3 pi r squared, which is 4 squared, times my altitude is still my height, times 8. And this should be my answer. Well, let's take a look. That is this answer right here. So the one trick, and I almost got caught by it, you just gotta, be careful and keep questioning yourself. You just look at your general prism formula for this, which is the area of my base. So it's just gonna be, my base was this 8.5 squared times the height, 8.5, which gives me 8.5 cubed. That's my volume for my cube. And I take away the volume of a cone. You look that up in the reference table, and it's 1/3 pi r squared height. And then the one tricky part is do not put your diameter as the r. It needs to be a radius. I need to take the diameter, divide it by 2. The correct answer here should be number 4, this equation right here.